Hi guys, welcome in new Slackware video and also the new Slackware series where we are going to set up basic network infrastructure on Slackware system. So we are going to start with main router, which we are going to install Slackware on, and this device is ALIX 2D3. It's a beautiful board which I was using like a few years ago. I'm not using it now because it has only 100 megabits port, so it's kind of useless for me right now. It also has AMD Geode processor, 256 megs of RAM, and we are going to install 32-bit Slackware on it, on this CF card, using USB to CF card adapter. So if you are interested in, I don't know, schematic of this board, I'm going to give you the link in the description, but let's get into OS installation. Okay, so we have our CF card connected to the laptop through USB adapter. On this second USB port I have 32-bit Slackware, so let's boot. And as always, login as root. Let's list our disks. Our CF card is on a SDC, so we need to write CF disk dev SDC. Let's delete existing partition, save it and quit. Add it one more time, add the new partition, primary. Let's make it bootable. Write our changes and quit. Let's make sure that we have our partition created and it has boot flag. It is, so we can write setup. Let's get into target section. Let's choose our dev SDC1. Let's format it in ext2 file system because of less journaling and because of read-write on our CF card, which will extend the life of this card. We are done with adding partitions, and let's continue the setup. We are installing Slackware from USB stick. Okay, and here we are going to throw unnecessary package series, so we don't need any X Windows system, X application, any desktop environment. We can install program development because it's just for purposes, just for lab. So yeah, we need to install AAP D. From D we only need some GCC and Perl packages, but let's do it all. Library, system libraries, networking, okay. And let's go to menu. So we are going to choose which packages from each series we are going to install. And here, let's go to kernel, and we are unselecting SMP kernels because this processor doesn't work with SMP kernel, so we need to install non-SMP kernel. Let's click enter. I'm going to install all applications, all program development packages, all libraries, but we can unselect some X11 or like from desktop environment packages which we are not going to use here. So some GTK, as I remember, packages we can unselect, Here, as you see, a graphical toolkit library, but to be honest, it's just test for me, and I want to show you. So I'm just going to install all the libraries, all the network packages, and yeah, it's installing right now, so I'll be back when it's done. Okay, here now we are skipping making with the boot stick like we've done it in desktop installation. Simple Lilo install, just standard, no optional Lilo options for now. Here we are going to install it on root. Here let's choose whatever. You don't need to boot at load at boot time. Let's do not configure network for now. Let's leave this startup services. I don't want to try custom fonts. Let's set our time. NV is okay. Yes, I'd like to configure root password. Okay. And now we are exiting Slackware setup. And go to shell. Okay, right now, just to be sure, let's check is our SDC1 partition is mounted to /mnt. So mount grep /mnt. As we see, everything is mounted well. So let's root mnt bin bash. Okay, now let's go to editing liloconf. So our bootloader file. Here in append, we need to write console equals cteso and our baud rate like that. What more? Here in root partition we need to change for SDA1 because right now our CF disk is third partition, but when we will put it in our ALIX, it's going to be SDA, so the first partition. That's why we need to change it right now. Okay, we need to find serial. We don't have it. So we need to write it down by ourselves. Serial equals 0,3488 and 8. Let's find the prompt here. Hash prompt to prevent this big Slackware logo with Linux kernel choosing. And let's set timeout to 50, so 5 seconds. So our kernel, our Linux would load after 5 seconds. Okay, here we should change boot to SDC. And I think that's all here. Right now we should run lilo file to update our Lilo bootloader. After that, let's edit etc fstab. Ctrl X, sorry, misclick. etc fstab. And here the same situation, we need to change from SDC1 to SDA1 because when we will put CF card to ALIX, the partition would change to SDA. So save it, and right now edit init tab, and running for this line because we want to run this Slackware, have access to our system via console port at the beginning. So we need to unhash this option, change our baud rate, and that's all here. And we need to edit file etc secure tty and unhash tty as 0. We can run lilo update one more time to be sure, and our Slackware should be ready to mount in ALIX. Okay, so before turning ALIX on, let's log in as root, run a minicomp server. Let's set up a serial port, so here, and exit. And let's turn the power of ALIX. Okay, as we see, we have a login prompt, and we are successfully logged on to our Linux on ALIX. We can edit fast etc lilo conf file, so we can change this line to SDA, because as I said before, right now we don't have SDC partition, we have only SDA, so after that lilo -v. We can reboot to be sure. And we have our login prompt again. So that's all. Thank you for watching. In next video we are going to talk about how Slackware really works. So to the next episode. Bye.